mother always talked to me a lot about the sky. She liked to watch the clouds in the day and the stars at night, especially the stars. We would play a game sometimes, a game called What's Beyond the Sky. We would imagine darkness or a blinding light or something else that we didn't know how to name. But of course, that was just a game. There's nothing beyond the sky. The sky just is, and it goes on, and we play all of our games beneath it.
Gunners, give them short bursts when they're in range. Do not waste ammunition.
Watch out! Bed is 12 o'clock. Watch out, they'll come back around. There's one. Here he comes. Watch out! That was too close. Roger that. 9 o'clock. I see him. Coming around, I got him. Come on, you lousy crook. Come to Papa. Yeah! Whoa, I got him. 9 o'clock. Keep your eyes on level. Here they come. Coming back. Got it, Captain. Captain! What do you got, Tolan? Lights! Blue lights! Oh, we see them too! Holy Mary! What the hell are they? Let's get a look at these. Are they Germans? They're too bright, I can't see. Moving fast! Lights all around us! Everybody keep calm, we're gonna take care of this. Here's 12 o'clock! There's one coming down on the left. Fire! Pull out! Fighters all over us! I'm hit! Oh, Christ! Rush! Taking fire! Watch the engine! Losing out! Position engine! Pilot, take the plane! Pilot, take the plane! Yes, sir! Captain Chief's on fire! Form a formation! Cover his tail! You hang on, Russ! We're getting out of here! Lost an engine! Shut him down! They're coming back! Slides all around us! Keith is going down! She's breaking up! We're going down! Get a parachute! We gotta get out of here! Let's go, guys!
We've got to bail out! Now! Captain, we have got to bail out! I don't want to die! Trust me, Johnson. We won't die.
Russell Keyes came home from the war like a lot of other soldiers. He was tired of fighting and he was very glad to be coming home. There were things that had happened to him, and he knew that he was not the same person he had been when he left. He had changed, and he wondered about all the things here at home that might have changed too while he'd been away. But sometimes when you go somewhere far away and then come back, the part that bothers you most is not the things that have changed, but the way that other things have stayed the same. Like you hadn't been anywhere or done anything at all.
Hello, Mom.
The kids would still play ball on the vacant lot where he and his friends had played every summer. The high school band would still play every Friday night in the park downtown. And old Mrs. Parker would still be waiting as the kids came home from school to yell at them if they stepped on her flowers. All of that might still be the same, but he was different. and so nothing would really be the same at all.
I know you will.
Miss? Miss, who do I talk to about getting one of those GI loans?
I remember the day I proposed to your mother. I was nervous as hell.
I can't picture anything making you nervous.
Oh, I had to walk around the block 5 times. And then I walked halfway home after that before I finally managed to get my nerve out. Of course, I hadn't had the life experience that you've had.
Dad. My car looked real nice.
We hid her from a couple of scrap drives. Kind of unpatriotic, I guess, but we did our bit in other ways. Was it very terrible?
No, it wasn't so bad.
What do you got, Toland? Lights! Blue lights! What the hell are they? Captain, we have got to bail out! I don't want to die! Trust me, Johnson. We won't die.
They say some men carry their war with them for the rest of their lives. And some men put it behind them like an old pair of shoes. And then I guess there are others who go on fighting, even if they have no idea who their fight is with, or why it's so important not to give up.
Some people will tell you the war was won by superior manpower. Some people say that it was strategy, or a just cause, or the fact that we're so damn tough.
Well, none of that is true. What won the war was secrets. Knowing theirs and keeping ours. Gentlemen, meet the Enola Gay.
When the Enola Gay dropped her payload on Hiroshima, only 107 men in the entire country knew what that specific payload was.
The B-29 had been redesigned to carry its load, and a new crew selected to carry an atomic bomb was on board.
They were carrying out a mission so secret that even they didn't know what it was. The secret was kept until the ultimate moment. As a result, the war was won. As members of the Intelligence Corps, it will be your job to keep secrets. Here at the 509th Bomb Group, that responsibility is made all the more awesome by the fact that we are the only base authorized to store atomic weapons. At any given moment, your ability to keep your mouth shut, and if necessary, to lie through your teeth, may very well determine the course of history. Group 10,
We had 18 more sightings today. Dancing lights, mostly. The bulk of them over the Pacific Northwest, and 3, I think, over the Great Lakes.
Something Russian?
I heard something on the radio. People were saying that they're from another planet.
We used to hear that a lot at Los Alamos. We never knew if it was something of ours or something the Germans had going.
Oh, that's right, Ellen, I forgot. You were at Los Alamos. We got a new mayor in at the stables, and I thought you might like to join me for a ride.
I'd like that very much.
Fine.
Will you be joining us?
No, she doesn't ride. Her constitution. It's a little too delicate.
He's a bit of a bully, your father.
No, it's not personal. He's like that.
Captain, you gonna ride? You gonna stand around yapping?
He doesn't let you ride. How does he feel about you going to the movies?
A man named Kenneth Arnold, private pilot out of Boise, flying over the Cascades.
Says he saw 9 saucer-shaped discs in the sky. This is all over the Seattle papers. Wire services picked it up and they're running with it.
And they're running with it, sir. You don't want to forget about the sir. Some officers around here that can really get their shorts in a bunch over that, Howard. Just something to keep in mind. What do you make of all this?
Russians. Some sort of reconnaissance coming over the Bering Straits. It has to be.
You don't think we're being invaded by Martians, then?
No, sir. I don't.
Hey there, soldier. You looking for some fun?
Not now, Sue. I'm on duty.
You look ready for action, but you don't look like you're on duty.
Meeting the colonel to go over something.
Sure you are.
Call you later.
I won't be there.
Welcome back to KGFL Studios in Roswell, New Mexico. It's a breezy July 2nd, 1947, and here is Dinah Washington with Stairway to the Stars.
And climb that stairway to the stars with love beside us.
Second season as manager.
Using baseball? Bet on his trusty Steve. My best. It was always. These will include.
Great.
believe that what we saw was God's angels dancing.
That, or some new airplane from White Sands, gone out of control.
You mentioned that you saw a crash.
Clear as day. If that was God's angels, then right now, they're camped out about 1.5 miles above Pine Lodge.
Yes. Excuse me for interrupting, sir. There's a rancher just came into the sheriff's office with something I think you want to take a look at.
Sue. I'm right in the middle of something.
I really need to see you.
And I need to see you. What if I give you a call tonight if I can get away?
I want every bit of debris out of this pasture and back at the base. All of your men are confined to the base pending a debriefing. And that means the two of you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any witnesses?
Yes, sir. Name's Brazel.
Sir, we'd appreciate your not speaking to anyone about this. It's a matter of national security.
It's from outer space, isn't it?
What crashed in that field was a constant level balloon train. This is the material out of which the radar reflectors on the train are made. If the Russians have figured out how to build a bomb, we want to know about it, and this little spy balloon will tell us. This is a project called Mogul, and it has a security classification of A1.
Reporters are all over this. We're gonna have to give them something.
Somebody already has.
With us this morning in the KGFL studios is a local rancher who has a startling story to tell. You found something on your ranch? Some kind of debris?
This wasn't just any debris, sir. This was some metal like nothing I'd ever seen before. This was something from another world.
We've got to shut this guy up, sir.
We thought we'd let it go. Divert attention from Mogul. When you've seen the reports on all these sightings, people are eating this up with a spoon.
I wouldn't recommend that, sir.
Why is that, Captain?
If we give our seal of approval to this, people are going to believe it. You get a country that thinks that we're not in control of the skies, you're inviting a major panic.
Oh, really?
So which do you like better for the press release? Flying discs, flying saucers?
Is this for real, Captain? Those were pieces of a spaceship?
No, it was ours. Spy balloon, highly classified, A1.
Oh, that weird metal, all of that.
Part of the project.
Some flying saucer, is there?
This highly classified project, it collided with something. That's how it crashed?
I suppose so, yes.
So what did it collide with?
The advantage comes through preparation. By the time your troop goes out for its wilderness badge, you guys are going to know every inch of this ground.
Isn't that kind of like cheating?
Yeah, scouting's about attitude. You're going to have to do something about yours.
Done this weekend 14 times, Dad. Don't you think we're ready?
Yeah. You're ready when you know. When you absolutely know your ground, okay? When you can be sure that nothing can surprise you. Oh, my God.
Jackie Robinson continues to extend his consecutive game hitting streak to 19. While Robinson will no doubt remain the center of attention in the National League, he's about to share the spotlight with Larry Doby, another Negro who is just...
Once we let them in, there's no turning back.
It's the end of the world as we know it. Hey, what do you guys make of all this flying saucer razzmatazz?
Tell you what I think. I think the Russians was giving us a buzz with some sort of spy gadget. See what all we got out of the base.
No. Hell with that. It was ours. We were testing something to spy on them.
Or maybe the Germans.
I say it was the Martians, pure and simple.
Captain. Owen, I need to speak to you.
Sue. You know what? A couple minutes. Marty. Yes, sir. The woman I just nodded to. Give me a couple minutes and go tell her I was called away in an emergency and I won't be back today. Oh, and Marty. She's gonna know you're lying, so try to sound as sincere as possible.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, miss, I'm sorry, but the captain's been called away. You're welcome to wait, but he may not be back for a while.
Excuse me, are you the people we talked to about flying saucers?
Yeah, there's someone around here can help you if you just go down the hall.
My boys and I, we have some information.
Down the hall.
But we know where one crashed.
I was out with the boys. I was doing a little practice for their wilderness outing with the Pioneer Rangers.
Which we think is kind of cheating.
Knowing as much as possible beforehand is not cheating, son. Be prepared.
Thank you, Captain. We're just coming up over this rise.
It's a real one, isn't it, sir?
Most people change kind of slowly. They're who they are, and then after a while, they're someone else. But some people know the exact moment where their lives changed. They saw the person they were going to marry, or the look in their baby's eyes the first time he smiled. For some people, it's not the good things in life that made them change. It's something they've gone through that makes everything they look at from that moment on seem very different from how it had always been.
Beautiful boy you got there, Russell. Yeah, he takes after his mom. Yeah, he does. Yeah, you got the life, I'm telling you. You got the best girl in Bement, beautiful boy. You got your memories of your heroic youth. Yeah, I've got it all. Russell, if I was you, I'd be the happiest man in town. I wouldn't be walking around looking like something the cat just dragged in. Bill, I'm all right. I just have, trouble sleeping, that's all.
Get off of here! Let him go!
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
I get these pictures in my head. And I can't concentrate on anything.
Pictures in your head. From the war?
I was shot in the gut, Kate. And I was dying. And my plane was going down. And 3 days later, I was in a field in France with all of my men. With no idea where we'd been for those 3 days or how we got into that field. Or why weren't we dead?
What did your men say?
We never talked about it. Something happened to me. I don't know what. I just have this feeling it's still happening.
Jetzt bist du mein Gefangener.
It was a dream. Get away from there. It was a dream. You're all right, honey. You're all right. You're here with me. It was a dream. It was a dream. It's a dream. It's a dream. It's a dream.
It wasn't a dream.
For God's sakes, Russell! How are we gonna get out?
It doesn't matter. As long as they can't get in.
Who? As long as who can't get in?
You don't want to know.
Russell! No! No! What's happening to you?
You gonna let them give this to the press too?
Well, it was one thing when we knew it was a lie. We can control that. But now that it's real, there's no way we can let this out. Who found it?
The father and the son's out hiking.
Did you clean that up?
I already have.
That's good. Son, I appreciate you coming to me with this. And when the time comes, you won't be forgotten.
Sir, when I went inside the craft, there were 5 seats. There are only 4 bodies.
Canvass everything within a 200-mile radius of the crash site. If something crawled out of here alive, I want to know about it.
People are lonely in this world for lots of different reasons. Some people have something in their disposition. Maybe they were just born too mean, or maybe they were born too tender. But most people are brought to where they are by circumstance, by calamity or a broken heart, or something else happening in their lives that wasn't anything they planned on.
The hell's wrong with my chicken?
I don't think it was your chicken, Tyler.
Go on home, Sally. I'll take care of these stragglers and lock up. Unless, of course, you want to call Fred and tell him you're leaving him and the kids for me.
Well, maybe I best go home and tell him in person, Tyler.
He ain't good enough for you, Sal.
People are lonely in this world for lots of different reasons. The one thing that I do know is, doesn't matter what any one of them might tell you, nobody wants to be alone.
Shoehorn?
What?
The shoehorn, have you seen it?
You have to leave tonight?
I'm in San Antonio tomorrow afternoon selling to an insurance company. These guys can smell road sweat on a person. They don't respond well to road sweat.
Did the kids eat?
You want me to feed the kids? You're the waitress. You feed them. I gotta go. I'll see you in 3 weeks. If something comes up, just call the home office. They know where I am.
Please help me.
Stay right here for just a second. Tom, honey. Wake up, sweetie.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I need you to go sleep on the couch, okay?
Who's that?
We'll talk about it in the morning. Go get the pillow and the extra blanket for my bed, okay? Come on, sweetie, go on. Go on. You really should see a doctor.
I'll be fine. As soon as I can collect my thoughts. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me in.
What is he?
Who's that man?
He's a stranger, honey, and he's hurt.
How long does he have to stay in my room?
I don't know, I guess until he's better.
Mama? What happened to your nose?
Some people have given up all hope of anything in their lives ever changing. They just go on with it day by day. And if something were to come along and make things different, they probably wouldn't even notice it right off. Except maybe for that kind of nervous feeling you get in your stomach. My mom and I used to call that the car trip feeling, because it was how I'd feel whenever I knew we were going to go somewhere far away or somewhere new.
How you feeling?
Not much better. What's this?
Breakfast?
Thank you. Maybe in a few minutes.
Oh, the bathroom's right down the hall. I put out some towels and shirt and pants that belonged to my husband before he gained all that weight. I reckon you can keep them.
That's very kind. Your husband doesn't appreciate that kindness in you. He doesn't see your sadness either. But you've stopped wanting him to. I think you're right. There's some things you don't share with an uncaring person.
What happened to you?
I was in an accident.
Well, I can see that. What kind of accident?
Farming.
You got a farm around here?
No, someone gave me a ride. What's wrong?
Oh, I woke up with this headache this morning. I thought it was gone already. You were telling me about your accident.
I'm not feeling much like talking right now. Would you mind letting me rest for a while?
I'm sorry. Sure, not at all. I'll just put the tray right here and that way it'll be here if you wake up hungry. You were right, you know. I guess I don't care if my husband sees my sadness.
Early on the morning of the 5th, this debris was recovered in a field near Roswell, New Mexico. Earlier reports have stated that this debris was the wreckage of a flying saucer. I'm afraid we are here today to pop that balloon and replace it with one of our own. This, gentlemen, is a weather balloon. On any given day in the United States, there are hundreds of these in the air, and they do not come from outer space. They are manufactured in Cleveland. This is its radar reflector. It tracks wind speed. None of this debris is from outer space. The reflector is made in Newark, New Jersey, and the balloon is made in Cleveland.
Excuse me, sir. I wonder if I might have a word.
Yes, Captain?
I was wondering, sir, what we're going to do now.
About what?
About the craft, about the bodies.
What craft? What bodies?
It's clearly organic.
It's not clearly anything. Jenkins says it's animal. And it takes on the characteristics of an animal cell. Krauss says it's some sort of fungus, which would explain its sameness and density, and we look again. And it has those characteristics. It seems to be able to change into whatever we want it to be.
You'd all better come see Dr. Golden.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher bocha.
I came to check on the body from the crash, and I found him like this.
What's he say? Is it German?
Golden wouldn't speak German. It's Hebrew.
What has he done with the body?
I don't know.
My God.
Hello, operator. I'd like to place a call to Fresno, California. Madison. 4573.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. My crew of 9 men. Eight of them are dead. And Johnson, my co-pilot, he's in the hospital at Fort Bliss, not expected to recover.
What happened to them?
No one knows. No one has any idea at all.
What are you doing?
I have to find out what's happened to my men. And what's happening to me.
No, you don't.
Kate, I'm no husband. And I'm no father to our boy until I can find out what's going on.
You're not gonna find anything out there, Russell. I mean, what do you think you're gonna find?
Bishop, right?
I'm Bishop.
Flew Colonel Campbell out of Fort Worth the other night.
Right?
Destination?
That's neat to know.
Army intelligence. I need to know.
Captain Crawford. Is that right? Colonel Campbell told me you might want to talk to me.
A gentleman to see you, miss.
Can
You go for a ride?
I'll get my car coat.
No, I said a ride, not a drive. Let's loosen up. Anne, I had to come up through the ROTC ranks. I may never be anything more than a captain.
I don't care about that.
But I can tell you this, I'm gonna do some things in this world, Anne. I am nobody's fool, and I know that I can make my mark. Anne. Will you marry me?
Oh, and what happened back there up on the hill? It doesn't matter.
And I would never do anything like that with anyone but the woman I intend to marry. I want to tell your father. Do you have any idea where he's gone?
He seemed to be able to reach inside my brain, to use my own memories as a stage on which to mount our conversation.
I don't quite follow, Professor.
I was there, in that room. My bar mitzvah in Dresden. If I could have stayed, I could have spoken again with my father. I wish to see my father.
What in God's name happened here?
They're both dead.
Mind stepping out of the car, sir?
What did I do, officer?
Would you mind stepping out of the car, sir?
Thank you, officer. I'll take it from here. Captain Crawford, Army Intelligence. This is routine debriefing, nothing to be alarmed about.
Routine?
I apologize for the unconventional approach. Look, I'll be honest with you. There's a leak in the project. Someone's talking. And don't be alarmed, we don't suspect you. But the fact is, we need to go over some information to verify the source of the leak.
Does this have anything to do with what happened to Dr. Golden?
In part, yes.
I don't see how Dr. Golden's death could have anything to do with the leak.
Well, why don't you tell me what you think happened?
Well, Dr. Golden was in the room with the one that turned out to be alive. And apparently they can, well, this is incredible. We saw it first on a cellular level. They can become whatever they want.
I don't follow you at all.
They can appear as people. Dr. Golden, for example, thought he was 13 at his bar mitzvah. He saw his father. Apparently that's what killed him. And the visitor.
Been a lot of help. And Doctor, I think you can appreciate how important it could be that you say nothing about this to anyone. They can appear as people, you say?
Yes, as unbelievable as that seems.
An exposure to one of these apparitions, that's what killed Dr. Golden.
It's not safe to spend too much time with one of them.
Well,
How do you feel?
like I'm floating.
Headaches? Anything like that?
Nothing like that.
It's good. That's good.
Tom? Becky?
Whammy. Whammy. Woo.
That was amazing.
Mama, John's been doing magic tricks that are much better than Tom's.
You not hungry?
No,
He's never hungry.
Tom, that's enough.
No, it's all right. How are you feeling? Your headache?
Oh, I'm fine. I hadn't even thought about it. Thank you.
Good. That's good.
So where did you come from anyway?
Tom?
No, I don't mind. I come from Des Moines.
That's like 1,000 miles away from here. How'd you know that? It's where my magic kit came from.
Tom, Becky, sit up and watch your manners.
I come from there originally. Just been working any place I could since then. Farm work mainly.
What happened to you that got you so messed up?
Machine accident.
Why are you being so mean to John? He's our friend. He's not my friend.
Well, you certainly seem to be recovering nicely.
Like I told you, I just need a little rest.
So now that you're feeling better, I guess you'll be moving on?
I guess so. I just need a few more days.
Everyone knows not to stare into the sun. It's something your mother tells you when you're a kid. Don't look at the sun or you'll go blind. But sometimes you want to understand something so badly that you'll risk going blind for just a glimpse of what it might all be about.
Damn.
I brought you something.
Thanks, Cap. You got married, huh? Same girl? One that worked at the bank?
Yeah, same one.
What the hell are you doing here, Captain? Not that I'm not glad to see you.
Did you know about the other men?
What about them?
They're dead.
Same thing.
Yeah, more or less.
What about you? How come you're the walking one and only?
I don't know.
Do you believe in God, Captain?
Yes, yes, I do. How about you?
Not in any way that helps. Look, I'm sorry, Captain. I don't mean to sound bitter. I should be thanking you. After all, you saved my life.
The thing is, Johnson, except for these dreams I've been having, I don't remember a thing about what happened.
Oh, well, hell, Captain, that's a damn shame. Because you were an A1 Audie Murphy hero. Whatever they did to us, they did for a long time. Whenever I'd stop screaming, I'd hear one of the other guys. It seemed like we were there for days. You were on the cot next to mine. Now, maybe it was sloppy. Maybe they thought we were just too far gone to care, and we wouldn't fight back. But they put that machine gun down right across from your cot. And they left the clip in the gun. Almost like they didn't quite understand how a machine gun worked. You sure as hell showed me, Captain. Only one thing. You and I both know it wasn't Germans you killed that day. It wasn't Germans at all.
How are you coming with the canvas for the 5th occupant of the craft?
We haven't had much luck, sir.
Well, you might be interested to know that there was another live one. At least he was when he was brought in. Our scientists have learned that they have certain abilities.
What kind of abilities?
In good time. Colonel Campbell is a small and petty man. I don't like him. He's an idiot. In an attempt to control what I'm sure you'll agree is the most important revelation of the century, if not all time, the Colonel has confiscated the bodies and initiated a high-level cover-up.
He froze you out. Just like he did to us in that field.
He's a man who doesn't want to share the limelight, and I'm not a person you freeze out. I'm going to take this project away from him, and in the process, I hope to ruin his career. I will also take down anyone who stands with him. I'm under the impression that the two of you would never make that particular mistake.
No, sir.
If you were to have a bit of luck in your canvas for what is now the only live visitor, I would hope you'd share that information with someone who's a bit more forthcoming than the Colonel.
We would, sir. Yes, sir.
Good, Howard. Oh, I mentioned that they had certain abilities. Don't confine your search to little gray men. Look for someone who's a little bit more human.
Ah, this is beautiful country.
Yeah, I guess it is. Live in a place long enough, you forget to notice that sort of thing.
I think it's important to always try and see as much as you can.
Sometimes a person's life can spoil the view.
You're a really special woman. You need to believe me when I tell you that.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I do. You know, I've done some things that I didn't mean to do.
You don't have to tell me.
And I've had to learn to control my emotions.
It's okay.
It's all been worth it. Because it brought me to you.
Oh, I don't know what's happening here. But I sure as heck don't care.
And when the Indians first saw the Spaniards, they thought they were gods or devils. To the Indians, white man did not look like man at all.
I don't like him. I think he's nice.
Children, these gentlemen are from the United States Army. They're searching West Texas for a deserter. This man ran away from his post, and these men think he might be hiding around here somewhere.
If anyone has seen a stranger around these parts, you let us know about it right away. Don't go trying to talk to him yourself. This fella's dangerous, boys and girls.
I want to go through his clothes and stuff, see if I can find anything from the army.
I don't know, Tom. The sheriff said the deserter was dangerous.
That's why I want to know if it's John. Come on! Where are his clothes? Tom. It's him.
It's who? Now listen to me. You think you know something, but you don't.
Let me go. Let me go. Let him go. Let him go.
My business here is almost done, and I won't let you interfere.
Tom, your nose is bleeding.
I'm sorry, Tom.
Where's everybody?
What's with them?
for yourself.
Joel, come with me.
Cheryl! Hey, Cheryl!
All right, son, all right.
The man you're looking for is at our house.
Come on, let's move out. Brady, you take the south road.
Tyler, my boss down at the diner, called to say that there were some soldiers in town looking for a deserter from the Army base in New Mexico. I know you come from a place a whole lot further than that. I don't know, it is how you do what you do. I know you can see into people. They're gonna be coming for you soon. My grandmother gave me these. She came over to Texas in 1893. I always thought they were kind of funny. Well, you know, they're for Texas. The Lone Star State, and there's 2 of them. Will you take one with you? And I'll keep the other. Can I see you once before you go?
You better go inside.
What's this? Come on. I don't know what the trouble is.
summer, a lot of things had happened that people couldn't explain. There had been lights in the sky, and stories in the paper about saucers crashing. John had come, and then he had gone. For a while, life went back to being life, and almost everyone forgot the things that that summer had brought with it from out of the sky.
He's gone, hasn't he?
He has.
Home?
Yes. Home.
Guess I'm too late then. Ma'am?
What the hell are you doing here, Captain? I don't remember. Sing about what happened. I don't remember. Sing about what happened. Sing about what happened. Oh, well, hell, Captain, that's a damn shame. You sure as hell showed them, Captain. You were an A1 Audie Murphy. You sure as hell showed them, Captain. Only one thing. You and I both know those weren't Germans who killed that thing. Those weren't Germans who killed that thing. Wasn't Germans at all.
I told you to keep that woman away from me.
I'm doing my best, sir. She's somewhat persistent.
Persistent? Right. Sue, it's so good to see you. Lieutenant Bowen, this is Sue.
Ma'am?
You don't even know my last name. I haven't been coming here for 2 weeks about you and me, Owen. I came about this.
Where'd you find this?
Up at Pine Lodge.
Here, come to my office.
That night after you ditched me to go to the movies with that army brat, I was out driving around. I saw something crash. I went up there, and there was something in the trees, but it was dark and I couldn't really see what. And then I found that.
You brought it to me. So, you never let me explain about that night. I was supposed to meet the colonel. He was ill, and his daughter came to give me the message.
Sure she did.
You completely misunderstood the situation.
Sure I did.
You were the sun and the moon to me, Sue. The sun and the moon.
should get in the habit of locking your door. Oh, well.
Owen Crawford is the best commanding officer, boss, advisor, and all-around good guy that I've ever come to know. And Anne, well, you're not just marrying Owen. You're getting me and Marty, too. And everyone else who's ever served under him. So I hope you like company. To Owen and Anne. Congratulations.
Dance with me.
I can't believe it.
You can pour one for me too, Dad.
If I didn't think that it'd break my daughter's heart, I'd kill you where you stand.
But it really would break her heart. You know what I'd like as a wedding present? I'd like to be a major.
What?
A major. Anything less than it wouldn't be right when you put me in charge of your little project up there at Wright Field.
That project is mine. You won't see the inside of that laboratory.
I disagree. It's an alloy unknown on this planet. There's no translation, ancient or modern, for the language. It was found at Pine Lodge, at the crash site. Either you give me exactly what I want, or I'll go public with this. I'll bring your flying saucer crashing down on your head, Dad.
Enjoy your new promotion.
Oh, and I'd never do anything to hurt Anne. She's the sun and the moon to me.
Hey, Tyler, what do I have to do to get a refill in here today?
Just hang on a minute, will you, Larry? Sally, be right there. Sally? Sally, honey, you all right?
I'll be out in just a minute.
Honey, what's the matter with you?
Oh, hell, Tyler. I'm pregnant.
Be proud. Honey, I'm sorry.
My mother always talked to me a lot about the sky. She liked to watch the clouds in the day and the stars at night. Especially the stars. We would play games sometimes. A game called What's Beyond the Sky. We would imagine darkness, or a blinding light, or something else that we didn't know how to name. But of course, that was just a game. There's nothing beyond the sky. The sky just is, and it goes on and on. We play all of our games beneath it.